Alabama woman forced to give birth in jail in the shower. Per The Guardian and Jezebel Friday, an Alabama woman named Ashley Caswell filed a lawsuit against Etowah County and the county sheriff's department. This is nearly 2 years after she was jailed while pregnant for alleged substance use, was forced to give birth in the shower. Her lawsuit states she was in labor for 12 hours and nearly died from blood loss before jail staff finally took her to the hospital. Officers from the sheriff's department arrested Caswell in March 2021 for alleged substance use on chemical endangerment charges because she was pregnant. Her jailing at the Etowah County Detention Center, they reasoned, would protect her unborn child. Okay. What kind of reasoning is this? Okay. I think I saw it on a Three Stooges episode a long time ago.
I don't feel like dealing with it reasoning.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Caswell, a mother of other young children, was held there for the next 7 months of her pregnancy until October 2021. Her water broke. She begged to be taken to the hospital, but was told to sleep it off and wait until Monday, that's 2 days later, to give birth. Through Caswell's 12 hours of labor, she was only offered Tylenol. The lawsuit alleges she lost so much blood while left alone through her delivery in a jail shower, she almost bled to death. Caswell is the latest person to report mistreatment at the detention center while pregnant or postpartum. Again, Jezebel with the horrific details. Giving birth to my son without any medical help in the jail shower was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. My body was falling apart. No one would listen to me. No one cared, Caswell said in a press release shared with Jezebel. Thought I'd lose my baby, my life, and never see my other kids again. Caswell lost consciousness shortly after giving birth, and still, jail staff neglected to offer medical care. On finally being taken to the hospital, she was diagnosed with placental abruption and learned she almost had a stillbirth, as the condition can result in the fetus being denied oxygen. When she was returned to jail, her suit claimed she was denied her prescribed breast pump and pain medication. Caswell's represented by Pregnancy, Justice, and Southern Poverty Law Center. The organization has tracked over 150 chemical endangerment cases in Etowah County alone since 2010. Well, just 2% of Alabama's population lives in that county. It does represent over 20% of pregnancy-related prosecutions in Alabama, which recorded the highest number of pregnancy-related criminal cases in the nation between 2006 and 2022. Chemical endangerment laws in the state are meant to protect born, living children from home meth labs. Instead, they were weaponized by law enforcement in Alabama and states across the country to criminalize and jail pregnant people. Pregnancy Justice Senior Staff Attorney Emma Roth said in a statement, Ashley is the latest victim of the Etowah County Jail, which consistently punishes pregnant women in the name of protecting unborn children while simultaneously endangering their lives. AL.com reported last year that as many as 12 pregnant or postpartum people suspected of substance use were held in Etowah County Detention Center in August 22 alone. Conditions some of these women have reported are horrific, include being forced to sleep on the floor after being jailed for alleged marijuana use and denied sanitary products for bleeding after being jailed within days of giving birth. One woman was jailed for allegedly using substances while pregnant until a pregnancy test she'd initially been denied showed she wasn't even pregnant. Caswell is currently serving a 15-year sentence in state prison after being convicted of Class C felony chemical endangerment for her substance use while pregnant. As the Guardian notes, conviction on this charge doesn't require evidence that the fetus was harmed, but merely exposed to substances. If you're pregnant, please, and you want to have the baby, protect the baby, protect yourself, get help if you need it. Okay? That's not what this is. This is horrific, targeted, abusive. I think the perpetrators of this should be charged and sent to The Hague. Okay, it's the second time I said that today. One was off camera, Jackson. This kind of torture is not what we're supposed to be doing? Well, supposed to be. In America, what did you hear?
Well, I mean, just imagine how terrifying of an experience it must have been to go through that. How helpless she must have felt, but also how this isn't a one-off. Even outside of the prison system, Black women face mortality in birthing situations more than any other group. But also just the callousness and the branding of the prison system, because so many people who are in prison are not there because they're just straight up murderers or they're just terrible people. A lot of, yeah, sure, we got people in prison who should be there, but a lot of them were just lost, poor, going through addiction issues. Maybe they were selling some drugs to make ends meet, things like that.
Yeah.
But once they're in the prison system, they deserve to be there. And so what happens to them is just, we got people dying in jails because their beds are infested with bed bugs and things like that, living in filth, squalid conditions. And it's really just makes everything more expensive. So it's not even like this is a efficient way of going about law enforcement. It isn't. It's very expensive to uphold. And if you have people who are pregnant in the system, that's a whole nother life that you're clearly not setting up for any type of success. So this is just really an indictment on our prison industrial complex.
Really is. Let's fill up these prisons. Let's make that money, get that money. Apparently fill them up with the unborn too, and criminalize just being a woman.